I'm Dennis here, Capital Training and Shoeing, and I thought I might talk a little bit today about why the foot, why I became a farrier for one thing, and why it's so intriguing for me and still is today. I think a lot of it, to me, come from growing up in the cattle industry, and how important the feet and legs are on to longevity of a cow, and and how important it is for uh, how well a bull can serve those cows. If they don't have feet, they're in trouble. And I noticed that in today's world, that foot quality is something that is talked about quite often from a breeding standpoint in the cattle industry. And and you would think it would be that way in horses, but and I think the really good breeders are that way, but oftentimes pedigree trumps quality, and we'll just start breeding this horse because he's got a good pedigree, and ignore the fact that his feet wasn't any good, and then wonder why we have so many of them, show up at times. That just is intriguing to me, but being able to alter things in a way that is beneficial for a horse or a cow, for that matter, uh, is very interesting, and has sent me on a lifelong journey that continues today, learning more about how to support uh, these internal structures of the horse's leg. And we've got the coffin bone right here. This is the navicular bone. This is the short pastern. This is the long pastern. And you see all these joints and tendons and things. Tendons connect bone to muscle. Like this yellow tendon right here is the deep digital flexor tendon. And you see it runs down the back of the leg, runs over the navicular bone and attaches to the coffin bone. And when it goes up and attaches to the forearm muscle, when that muscle is contracted, it pulls the coffin bone down, which creates movement. So all of this stuff is designed so that it can pull movable bones to create motion in the horse. So getting all of this network of tendons and bones, and I didn't mention, but ligaments connect bone to bone, muscle or tendons connect bone to muscle. So it's just a network of internal structures. We've got soft tissue and bony tissue all working together as one unit when it's formed in a way that it has optimal support from the ground, so that it's not stressing any part individually. That's very intriguing to me. So learning how to position that shoe, learning how to trim that foot in a way that matches this is and continues to be an ongoing learning condition. The bottom of the foot has a lot of indication on it. The sole, for example, the frog, all of these things have um, what I call the bars. They have static points that do not move. And then there are parts of the foot that do move. The parts that do move, I refer to as distortion. So being able to utilize those static points to find out where the foot should be and recognize where distortion is, and then addressing that distortion in a way that returns the support to the internal structures of the leg. This is going to determine how well a horse performs. This is going to determine how long a horse gets to perform. Longevity and performance are both affected by the effectiveness and how well this internal bony column is supported. So to me, it's more about the inside of the horse's foot and leg than it is about the external appearance. But being able to read that foot accurately and then address it as it needs to be is a very, very rewarding experience, and it's a lot of fun to watch a horse go from discomfort to comfort and really enjoy their work again. It's a very rewarding thing. So that's what is intriguing about me, why that I chose to be a farrier as well as a horse trainer, to add all of those aspects together.